your connection in Southern Oregon and Northern California. This is News 10 at 5.
Good evening, I'm Trish Close.
I'm Rick Tillery. Thanks for joining us. The Eagle Point School District is taking the first step towards allowing teachers to bring guns into the schools.
The move has some parents on edge. News 10's Caitlin Conrad has details in tonight's top story at 5.
When you talk about teachers bringing guns into schools, you get a strong reaction from parents on both sides of the fence.
Hell no.
But the ones against it seem to be louder on Thursday.
I would feel more safe if I knew there were no guns allowed by the teachers in the school.
Fran Marsling has a vested interest in Eagle Point schools.
I'm mother of 7, grandmother of 22, and great-grandmother of 19.
And she says there is a better way to keep our schools safe.
If we can put standards back in to place within the walls of the home, within the community, that there is no need for guns in the school.
Right now, the school district is taking the first steps towards allowing teachers to arm themselves. And there is still a lot to figure out.
Well, we don't know how it would work.
On Wednesday, the board voted to start a committee to explore the whole idea. Barber is in charge of it. He says the first goal is to get everyone involved.
We'll bring in local law enforcement, Eagle Point Police Chief, probably Sheriff Winters or someone from the Sheriff's Department, parents, staff members, teachers. We'll have a committee of all stakeholders to help decide, what we think the most viable option would be.
The original proposal the district looked at said every teacher would need to get board approval before bringing in a gun. But what it didn't say is what type of firearm, where it would be kept, and if all of that would be disclosed.
The policy, as it was written last night, had a lot of question marks.
Questions Barber hopes to get answers for. One thing is clear. If teachers started bringing guns in, there'd have to be a contract change for training, compensation, and liability insurance. Boiling it down, the program would need some funding. Money Marlsing would rather see in other places.
I think that funds could be used for the well-being of children and not to their destruction.
Covering your news in Eagle Point, Caitlin Conrad, News 10.
Those parents in favor of bringing guns on campus say they'd only feel comfortable if the educators were trained in gun safety.
We asked our News 10 Facebook friends if they think school districts should arm teachers. The topic is getting a lot of responses. Darren says teachers should be allowed to choose whether or not they want to carry guns into the classroom, but the district should not be the one arming them. He says even posting a sign saying staff are authorized to carry firearms could deter a shooter. Lacey also thinks guns on campus is not a bad idea as long as the teachers take training classes. She says she's heard of too many people having their own guns turned on them. Meanwhile, Audrey says guns in the classroom presents too much danger. If the guns are accessible to teachers in case of an emergency, they could be accessible to students as well. Cindy agrees, saying more guns could cause the deaths of more innocent people, and shooters don't value their lives, so threatening them won't stop them. So what do you think? Friend News 10 on Facebook and let us know.